Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the vlog. So this being a midweek video means that we are doing a review, and today we are reviewing the Lanmodo D1 dash cam. So this is a slightly different dash cam to what we normally see on this channel. Normally we just have one single facing one, but this is a three-way camera. Let's take a look and see what's in the box. Okay, let's see what we got inside of the box now. So inside the box we have the camera itself, which, like we said, is a dual screen camera. So we have our screen here that we can see the display. We've got our front facing screen, and then we've got this screen here which can rotate, as you can see, in the cabin, which is handy if you're a mini cab driver, etc. Then of course we've got all of our fitting cables that come with it, with various different options as well. We'll take a look at that in detail in a second. We've got the mount to the windscreen, and we've also got a permanently mounted kit so we can permanently hardwire it into the car, and we've got our cigarette lighter as well. Now inside the box as well, we also comes with a memory card that we can use, a reader so we can read the card, a couple of USBs, and of course some installation instructions for us to do the install. But of course the other thing it comes with as part of the kit, not only do we have two front facing and passenger facing cameras, we also have a rear view camera as well, so we can capture video three ways, and that comes with its own wiring kit. So let's see how we go about installing that in the car. Okay, so we stripped out the panels for fitting the rear view camera. You notice here we've got a red cable. We don't need this red cable for this application. We only would use this if we were fitting and reversing, if we were attaching the rear view dash cam to be a reversing camera, because you can do that. And if you do that, you fit that red cable to your reversing lamp. Now because we don't need one, because we got one already on the car, we're going to cut this off to make it easier to push the cable through this grommet here, that cable, which is what we need to do. Then we'll run it through here, and then it'll come up somewhere here, and then basically it'll pop out here where we're going to mount the camera. Okay, so rear view camera has now been fitted. All the cable has been run down that trunking down that side, all out the way. So now let me show you what it looks like in the front. Right, so here is where our camera is going to sit, just up here, and that's our power cable, and this is our cable for our reversing camera. The actual power cable, if I show you, that goes in here. So we've just plugged it into a USB and just fed it all around underneath here, so it's nice and neat. So it's quite handy. So it's out of the way, and you can't see it, which is good. So I'll just plug the camera in, then you'll see what it looks like in place. And there is the camera in place, and you can see all three different views in place as well. So that's good, and yeah, pretty happy. Right, let's just take a moment to show you the views on the camera. So this thing does record, this camera does record, or dash cam records in HD. It also records in 4K. So I've got it selected to 4K at the moment, and as you can see, that's a picture of the front here. We have a picture of inside, so you can see me with my camera. Hi. And of course we've got the rear view camera as well, which is a nice little touch. Or you can show all three cameras on here, and indeed that's how it records. And of course you don't have to start it up, it will automatically start recording. Let's just have a look at some of the images that this produces as well. So along with the micro USB, you also get this USB adapter which the micro USB fits into, and then you can plug this into your computer or your laptop and have a look at the images. Let's take a look at some of the images that the dash cam produces. Looking at the screen now, you can see the resolution of the video. It's pretty good. This is at 4K, so the image is nice and bright. You can clearly make out number plates. So if someone cut in front of you, you can embarrass them by showing a number plate. You wouldn't want to do that. But generally you can see that the image is pretty good as we go around this roundabout here, and pretty stable as well, which is what you want from a dash cam, because if this is going to be something that's going to prove whether or not you've made a mistake or someone else has made a mistake by hitting you, you want to make sure that you've got all the information at hand. So like I said, the image is pretty good as I pull into the station here, and I'm pretty pleased with that, and I think you would be as well. Now, one thing that I didn't get to do with this is to do some nighttime viewing, and the only reason for that is because the UK gets dark pretty late now, because we're approaching summer, the midpoint of summer. So you know, going out at 10:30 or 10 o'clock is when it's reasonably dark. So perhaps we'll be able to do that in the future. But all in all, the things I like about this is the freeway vision. So the basically front, back and interior cam. So especially if you're a minicab driver, the D1 is a brilliant camera for that, because you can view what you are seeing inside. There was a couple of little things. So it comes with an app that you can use, Witcom or Witcam. It didn't work very well on my PC. I run Windows 11, so the app was really glitchy. So in the end, I ended up using VLAN, which was easy enough to use. So for that, I guess there are other apps that you can use to analyze a video, but you do get 3 separate video files, and they're all labeled with A, B and C. So for the camera, the rear view is C, the interior is B, and the front view is A. So you can look at all 3 streams if you need to, if you need that evidence. So for that, you can use pretty much any video app to be able to view the cam. And all in all, it was pretty simple to install. The other thing that I probably mentioned was, or should mention, is that the angle of the interior cam is really designed for a left-hand drive vehicle. Of course, in the UK we drive on a right-hand side vehicle, so you don't really see the passenger unless you pull it right into the passenger view. But you shouldn't really be looking at your video, your dash cam anyway. You should use it after to be able to get it. But it means that you also have to reach across the cabin. But putting that aside, the quality is pretty good, and that's the main thing. You want good quality videos so that you can use as evidence in the event of an insurance. So all in all, very good. Now if you like this kind of review, click on the subscription button there and the bell notification, because we do this all the time. We have a whole section of reviews that we do as well. So check out any previous videos that we've done, and we'll see you during our normal Monday release. Have a good week.